Hi guys, welcome to today's video. So today is kind of a two-part series. Last week I dyed my hair and I'm filming on the same day, so I just got out. Want to have something new and fresh, and we are in quarantine. If you didn't watch that video, if you don't care about how to dye your hair, but you're just here to learn how to cut your own hair, well, welcome. Today I'm going to be showing you how you cut your own hair, a nice blunt line if you saw by the title, how you do that at home, because honey, we're in quarantine, and even if you're not and you want to save money and you don't want to pay $50 for someone to cut a straight line across your hair, I'm going to teach you how to do it today. So I just dyed it, which I always think it's good to give yourself a little trim when you get your hair dyed, and I try to avoid going to the salon at all costs because it costs way too much. So if you're interested in learning how to cut your own hair at home, then keep on watching. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is get your hair wet, not sopping, not right out of the shower. I've been out of the shower for about, I don't know, 10 minutes now. And you want it wet though. And so what you're gonna do is take your brush. I like to use this wet brush when I have wet hair. And I'm gonna just pull it all to the back, looking like a mullet. And you're gonna take like a sharp object and go in between your eyes, all the way up and around your head, like all the way, don't stop, around your head. And then you're gonna pull it and you're gonna brush it. You can also use a comb if you think that that works better. But you want all your hair really straight and pulled tight. You can also do this with your hair dry and straightened. So now basically what we're gonna do, we have our two sections, we're gonna do two more sections. And we're gonna go in the, like right behind our ear, and we're gonna draw a circle around your head. There we go. Okay. You're gonna take some little rubber bands and you're gonna look to see whereabouts you want it. So I used to have angles and I don't want angles anymore. So I try to look for where the shortest piece of hair falls, and I think I want it like this. Now when you're putting these rubber bands on, you need to make sure that it's like falling right, and you can put it higher than you want to cut and then pull it down. So pull it in the direction that it falls. Alright, kind of like that. And you're going to be cutting on top of it, so just keep that in mind. Alright, so you want them all even. Now remember, the back is coming forward, so it's going to be slightly like shorter. So I like to move it like the teeniest bit above. All right, I'm scared. All right, this is the most important part. You need to use professional scissors, like actual hair cutting scissors. If you don't, it will get janky, okay? All right. I did it. All right. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this. All right, so I cut off like, I don't know, 2.5 inches, but honestly, like Look how thin these little bottoms are. Like this is all the hair. That's it in my ponytail. So, okay. It looks pretty good right now. I'm scared. I think it looks kind of good. Now, if you wanted to frame your face, you would just like take this and you would like go like that at an angle, but I don't want to do that. Oh my god, it feels so much freaking healthier. Wait, like, am I done? Is that it? That was really easy. Now, a lot of people say that you're supposed to go like this around your head and section it off, clip it up, and just make sure that it's all a straight line. That looks pretty straight to me. See if you missed any spots. Now remember, if you grab it all, it is going to be at a slight angle because your front is falling forward and your back is being pulled forward. New hairstyle 2020. That's where we are. It feels so healthy. I think it looks really good. Now, the only thing is that this piece right here seems a little bit shorter, which I could take everything up. Should I do that or should I just leave it? I don't want to get scissor happy.
You can see here, it's a pretty freaking straight line. It's not perfect, but I think it looks pretty good for not being able to see the back of your head. So if you don't have anyone else in your house to double check it, I think that this method does give you a pretty straight line.
Okay, how does it look? Whew. I'm gonna let it dry and see how it looks when it's dry. All right, so now it's pretty much all dry. It looks pretty cute. So now I'm just gonna straighten it and then see if I missed any spots. Alright guys, so this is how it turned out. Ooh. I think it's so cute.
Here it is after my roommate came in and just cleaned up any little hairs that I missed, but realistically, I did the whole haircut, and if you don't have someone to come clean it up, that's totally okay. Nobody notices the teeny imperfections. Like, nobody's staring that hard and nobody cares that much, and when it's styled, you won't even be able to notice.
Alright, so here's the deal. I have some recommendations, okay? Because I actually ended up cutting off the camera or turning off camera and just snipping away at it until I got it straight, which took a very long time, like an hour and a half. So here's basically the verdict. What you guys saw and how you guys saw me do it works. It gives you a good haircut. I really liked it. The problem is for me, I did too small of a section here. It was a little too thin, and so the rubber bands weren't tight enough, so they actually slid, so I cut the wrong place. So I did it a little higher than I originally meant to on this side, which if this side's wrong, then you gotta make this side wrong to make a match. Which is okay. Luckily, when I first started, I like cut down here and I like worked up to get a straight line at this length, which I'm okay with. I actually wanted to go a little shorter and I was going long to be safe. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. All right, another very important note. To get it this straight, I tried for like an hour snipping away bit by bit. The problem is when you take this hair from the back of your head and bring it to the front of your head, it pulls. So then you get it all straight and perfect here, and then you go back and it's longer in the back because now it's falling. So
to avoid this, make sure that when you're doing your 4 sections, your back 2 sections are cut slightly higher than your front 2. That way when it falls naturally, it will all be even in one length, and then go in and clean up any hairs that are a little too long.
Here's the problem. If you keep going yourself, right, and you're like, I just want it a little more straight, you can't see the back of your head. So the chances of it being perfect are not super high without someone's help. And if you keep snipping away, it gets very short. Hence why my hair is this short, which again, I'm so happy with it. I wanted to go short. I like this length a lot, but originally it was down here. So I cut off an extra like 1.5 inches, I think, maybe 2 inches, trying to get it straight. Also, this side was slightly shorter than this side, so we just had to keep shortening it to make it straight. So it's very easy to get snip happy even right now. Like this piece is a teeny bit shorter. I'm leaving it alone. I don't care. We'll use it as some framing. I don't know, maybe I'm psycho, but once you stare at something long enough, it all looks like something's wrong. It just doesn't look right. So I think it's really cute how it turned out. I just had my roommate come and give it a little straight across snip to fix anywhere that I missed. But if you don't have anyone and you are completely alone, that's totally fine. Just maybe realize it's not going to be a perfectly straight line, but you'll still have a really nice haircut. I think it looked really nice. I showed you guys how it looked when I just did it by myself. So everything you saw was entirely by myself. Just these end results are a little bit more cleaned up. All right, one last thing. Look, this is what it looks like parted. I love it. But now, because I cut it in the middle, of course, like these pieces are gonna be shorter, you know?
Basically, my point is that it's never gonna be 100% perfect, whether you have help or not. So do it yourself, you're gonna have a bomb looking haircut, and if you have someone to look at it from the back, to just make sure that the parts you can't see are looking good, then perfect. No matter what, it'll still look good, and don't worry about it getting it perfect, because then you're gonna snip too much and it's just gonna be a never-ending cutting mess. So just rock it, because girl, you look good.
Anyways, I hope that you guys like my haircut as much as I do, and I hope that you guys try this at home. I hope it saves you some money and not have to go to the hair salon as often, and also just some time, you know, scheduling. It's just great to be able to do it at your house. So anyways, if you guys try this, leave in the comments what you thought, how it turned out for you. It takes practice, it takes work. It's not always perfect, but anyways, good luck guys in this quarantine. I hope that your hair stays nice and fresh. If you guys want to watch how I dyed my hair, I'll leave that down below too, so you can watch that if your hair needs a little refresh while you're stuck in the house and you want to do that at home too. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that big thumbs up down below and subscribe to see more of me. And as always, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next week. Bye guys.